Hey guys, Friday. You know what that means? Operations time. It's gonna be another one of those, kind of a loose type of operation here. We're just gonna see what the heck we come up with here, and we're gonna start out exactly where we left off in the last video here. We had our local come down here and swap out a few cars at the, what is this place? Reliable Lumber right here, and we dropped off our pickups over there. After doing our swap out here. And then we just kind of let loose right there. We just ended the video right over there because it was getting late. And so we're going to pick up right where we are. First thing we're going to do is take the local across the street here. We'll pick up our drop-offs and then head back home. And then I think what we're going to do is jump into our local down there in Cerritos. And if you recall from the last video, let's see. Ooh, nope, not going to get a good connection there. Hold on, this is going to get a little tricky right here. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Oop, wrong way. Wrong button. There we go. We got them connected up. All right. Oh my goodness, there. It's kind of we're on a curve right over here, so it's a little funky grabbing all those cars. All right. Now we can get out of Huntington Beach here, I meant to say, and get on our way. So yeah. So after we drop these guys off in the yard, we're gonna jump into our. Ooh, I can hear them in the background already, back behind me there. We're gonna jump into our local that's in Cerritos, and with this train right here in the last video, if you didn't see it, go back, watch the previous one, and then come back here. We dropped off a bunch of tank cars and stuff over there on the Runaround, and our kind of local down there is going to pick it up and do some switching. So hope everybody's going to have a good weekend here, 3-day weekend here. Martin Luther King Day on Monday. So I got a 3-day weekend, and unfortunately I think it's going to be kind of rainy here in Southern California. We've been getting a little bit of rain there, actually quite a bit throughout the whole state. But nothing super unusual, even though the fake news may make you want to believe that. But yeah, been kind of raining off and on here every couple of days. It's been pretty nice, I guess, most of this week though. Kind of hitting a 70-degree mark there last day or so. And it's going to start cooling off, though, I think, after today, unfortunately, and maybe get a little bit more rain in and out throughout the 3-day weekend. But hey, I got the trains running, I got the door open. Benjamin's out there hanging out somewhere. So we're going to enjoy ourselves over here. Now, I got to come over here, and before we come around the building here, we're going to change this turnout, because we had that changed from our last time around. That turn right back here is probably my tightest turn on the layout. Now when I built this layout, let's blow the horn here. So when I built the layout here, I tried to keep a minimum of 18-degree turns, or 18, I forgot what the heck, how you say it, 18-inch turns. I know I get some questions on that. But, I don't know, that one there always seems a little bit tighter. You can see all these tank cars right here. This is what we're going to be swapping out. As soon as we get our local back to the yard, we're going to jump in this guy right here. He'll go over there, pick those guys up, and see how we can switch this out here. I know this ain't prototypical, but we're gonna assume those that turn out there and the other one were already turned. All right, looking good over here. I'm just gonna come around here, come through my little lift-up bridge, which got just a little wet with our rain, because like I said, I got a little drip coming down here, just a little one, but just enough to, unfortunately, it drips right onto the lift-up bridge, and sometimes discolors if I get it dripping just right. Anyway, I know I'm babbling here. We got the local coming in. Let's see if we can get a nice shot of him. There we go. I'm going to check my turnouts down over here, make sure we're coming in on the correct track. Hopefully we don't have any trouble right there at the seam, because it gets cooler and you know how stuff goes. Track settles, stretches, shrinks, all that jive. Alright, we'll kill the ditch lights. Or in our case right here, we got a little oscillating light there on number 914. We'll just get this guy in the yard and then we'll hop back in and figure out what the heck we're going to do with all them tank cars over there. Got all sorts of stuff coming in there, plus a couple of hoppers. I think we're gonna... One of the hoppers there is that little cement hopper that I use as a buffer car. Right there's good. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just shut him down right here. Alright, and now we're going to pop back in and fire up our GP38 over there. Start switching those guys out. Alright, here we go. Let's get this guy fired up. Alright, looks like we got a good start on him. And I always have to remind everybody, this guy's lights are all burnt out, so don't expect any lights on him, unfortunately. One of these days, I'll get to it. So first thing we're going to do, we got, well, we're pulling him out, and then he'll go up through the wooded area over there, start getting some of these cars out. We got a syrup car and a hopper to start out with, and that's going to have to go all the way down at the end over here to Shasta Beverage, right over here. And they're positioned nicely so that we can just grab them and bring them back down and drop them off without worrying about all the other guys that are going to be going all the way down to the other end over there to our Titan transfer. It's our transfer facility here. These guys get tank cars and offload them and load them, sort of thing. Gotta honk for the weirdos in the wooded area here. You know, this is Southern California. And there's one of them right there. All right, we'll stop right here because we gotta change our turnout here. Yeah, so first thing we'll do is grab that hopper and the syrup car right there. And then drop them off over there at Shasta Beverage. And yes, I am cheating again. I switched that turnout right there. You don't realize how much you rely on the lights to know which direction you're set up for until you don't have the lights. And I gotta look down on my controller. Ooh, 5 feet. Oh, look at that. There's a baby touching those things. We were babying those couplers there. But yeah, I got to keep looking down at my controller over here to see which direction these arrows are pointing in. Otherwise, I get a little confused at times without the light on the locomotive. All right, we'll disconnect there and head back down to Shasta Beverage. Drop these guys off. Ooh, a little jerky there. I think I got to adjust the CVs on this guy here. The reason, if you're new, the reason he doesn't have lights is I fried the decoder on him somehow back a little while back, and I got a brand new Soundtrack Tsunami 2 decoder. And promptly burnt out all of the LED lights because they didn't have resistors on them, and I didn't realize it because the original board that came in the locomotive had built-in resistors, whereas this guy does not. So anyway, he's got the new board in there and he's running good, but because he's got a new board, just running him by himself down here, I can tell he needs a little bit of adjustment there on his sort of initial voltage maybe. He kind of kicks up a little bit as soon as I give him some power, give him some throttle. Watch out, weirdo. Well, anyway, while we're backing this guy up all the way down to Shasta Beverage, thank you everybody for all the comments about my channel name from our little martini run last time. I had stated that I was thinking about changing the channel name because it initially was going to be a scale models channel, and it ended up being a model train channel. And I got a lot of good comments. I still got to jot them all down and see if anybody came up with a really nice one. Although, like I said, I already looked at a lot of them and they looked pretty good. Had some good ideas there for the channel name. Where we got the street blocked with our imaginary conductor. Watch out, Amazon. So, yeah, Shasta Beverage over here. Boy, I really got to start working on my buildings here. And this guy, way back when, was elsewhere on the layout. And he's actually, I think, one of the newer oldest building is what I meant to say. He's one of the older buildings that I made, scratch built out of just sort of to do a mock-up. And over time, you can see he's kind of peeling here and there. And he needs a little bit of TLC. Jump over here and grab a skewer. Get ourselves disconnected here, and then we'll head back up there and figure out what we're going to do with those tank cars. We'll do a little bell here. As we're crossing the street. Alright, notch it up over here, head back out now. I think what we're going to have to do here is do a runaround once we get up out of the wooded area over there, and then pull all these cars back down into here before we can get them all set up on over here at Titan. There's a lot of vagrants hanging out in the woods here. They didn't get washed away with the rain. Unfortunately, that's what happens here in Southern California where it rains. You get, you know, we get our little concrete rivers. And they tend to hang out down there in their tent cities. And when it rains, and you get quite a bit of water flowing down through there, they get swept away a lot of times. That's kind of sad, but it's just kind of the way it works, unfortunately. Alrighty, let's get this runaround done. I'm gonna be a little heavy on the throttle over here because I don't want the video to be too long. As a matter of fact, I'll pause here and we'll catch the train as it's connecting up to the other side. Alrighty, so I got him run back up here over to the tail end of this train, and then we'll go ahead and connect up, and then we're going to keep on shoving all these guys until we can pull them back down. I'm going to put the camera down here just for a second. Alright. Double checking our connection there. We got all our turnouts thrown on the other end there. We're going to shove all those guys up onto the main line, and I'm guessing we're actually going to get into the yard lead back there before we can pull them all back down the wooded area here. We get a little puppy break here. You know what happened? The camera actually died, so I had to go get another battery for it. So let's say hi to Benjamin. Hey there. Come over here in the light so everybody can see you. Hey, hey, hey. Oh my goodness. Ben, you want to go play with trains? You want to go play with the trains? Okay, we're going to go play with the trains again. All right, just a little break there. Hey, what can I say? Yeah, all of a sudden the battery died on my camera, which is a little weird because I thought I had it plugged in. So I had to run back in and grab another battery. Well, you didn't miss any action. You got to see Benjamin. All right. I bet you that would look nice with the light, huh? Yeah. I gotta get the headlights fixed, I know. And we'll see how we'll fit all these guys in. I'm not quite sure. We got enough room. Kind of long string of cars here, so we might have to kind of leave a few of them here in the wooded area. I'll see how far we can get down to the end over here. If we can fit them all in. I don't think we're gonna. I think we're gonna leave. Well, I don't know. It's about 3 cars right there. And I don't know if I can fit 3 cars right there without running into Shasta Beverage. So I'm gonna shove back a little bit, leave these 2 end ones right there in the wooded area. Alright, there we go. Grab my skewer and disconnect these guys. Right here behind the fouling mark. The little yellow markers right there. We'll have to come back in and grab them separate. Yeah, right about there. You know, we might have been able to make at least maybe 1 more car, but whatever. Better to play it safe here. We're already in the street. All right, 3 honks for, well, reversing, shoving. All right, well, we got 1 car already in there, and we're not taking him out. And we got 6 cars that got to go in here. 1, 2, 3. Well, 3 of them are going to go into the industry, and all the other ones, the other 3 are going to be staged on our sort of off property, which is this track right here to the right. There's supposed to be a fence between those that track and the actual property. But haven't gotten to that yet. And that's going to be right after I fix the lights on this guy. Now, if some of you old timers on the channel here, you will know I sometimes have some track issues right here, so we'll see how this goes. This little end of the layout here, I think, needs another drop in between the 2 turnouts. Alright, we got a little bit ways to go right here. We'll try to drop them off right underneath the, I don't know what these things are called. The loading, offloading deals there. Alright, we'll pull back. And then the next 2 cars are going to get dropped off on the next interior spur. Right there is good. Good thing we didn't have any blue flags here. We would have had to get Carl, our industry rep, to get him out of there, and I don't quite remember where the heck he's at. He's someplace on the layout. So we're going to drop 2 cars off over here, and then we're going to head back out with that 1 car. We'll grab the other 2 cars out of the wooded area and leave them there. Actually, you know what? I think we could drop these 3 cars right here. So in the real facility, yep, right there's good. 3 cars fit. So in the real facility that I'm modeling, which is Titan Transfer, It's actually not in this location where I'm saying this is kind of like Cerritos, La Mirada. It's actually farther up near like Compton or something like that. These little offloading deals here, they're actually like movable. They're on wheels. I think I mentioned that before. They're not connected on the ground, so they can move those around to the different spots where the cars are. All right, we just got to grab our 2 tanks over here. We'll drop them off in the, I guess I'm going to call it the off spot for the tanker facility. Oops, sorry about the shakiness there. Right there's good. We have a car, 30 feet, 10. Got him. We're almost at the end over here. Just gotta drop these guys off at the end and we'll be done. That'll be the switching for this week's Friday video. And seeing as it's a long weekend, don't be surprised if there's another weekend video in the mix here. I should probably blow the horn before I start moving, huh? Now, I gotta mention again, the driveway into the facility here is a private driveway, so I think we just put the bell on. No need to blow the horn here. And it's actually kind of good because we got that hopper car. Enough horn there. I guess I would have left the horn on if I'm blocking the driveway, but I only got so many fingers here on my fingers and arms on my controller. Oh my goodness. All right. Yeah, we'll drop these guys off right here and then we'll pull back a little bit, shut her down and call it a day. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that switching for today. A little bit something different. And if you did, hit the like button there. Helps with the channel. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button and get the bell button there to get notified. All that good stuff. You guys know what to do. We'll just pull out here just a little bit more. Shut down right there. And call it a day. Alright guys, till next time, take care.